This is the NOTADUMBLE V2. I'm going to show you how to put it together. Unfortunately, I thought I was recording when I snapped the stuff off, so let's go through that real quick. When you snap these parts off, the part here, it's good to snap it this way, away from these. Especially here, there'll be a part here. You don't want to snap it up because it can mess up that switch, so make sure you snap it down. When you're snapping these, you'll find these two tools in here. And let's start. So it's pretty simple. We're going to start with this one first. That just goes right in there. Make sure this jack here is pointing towards the hole, obviously. And then you're going to hold that with your finger, turn it around, and you put these washers on it. Now for a little bit extra, so these don't come undone in the future, you can put a little bit of nail polish just on the thread, which I do sometimes. I'm not going to do it this time because I may take this apart for a modification video. And I'm going to put these nuts on here. Oh, they gave me an extra one. That's nice. And I'm going to use this to tighten it, but you do not want to over tighten it. And I'm also going to go in a star pattern. So I go this one, this one, this one, this one, this one, and then this one. And the reason for this is so stuff doesn't get hung up. Oops. And I'm not going to tighten them all the way, just a little bit. Now I'm going to go, now this is when I get the final tight, and which isn't very tight. Because you do not want to crack your circuit board. This video is sponsored by Stolhand Pedals. Here's two examples of pedals I do. I mostly specialize in fuzz faces, and sometimes I'll do other things. If you want to be notified when a batch comes, then subscribe so you'll be notified. I also do videos on how to modify them. This is a fuzz face. You'll notice these two extra knobs, and those are to control the bias because, as everyone knows, germanium transistors sound the best, but unfortunately, they don't sound consistent because of temperature. When you turn this pedal on, you simply switch it to Q1, and you can adjust the Q1. It's supposed to be at 0.70 volts. It's right there on the knob. The other one says 4.5. Let's switch it to the other one. Get it at 4.5. Now you have the perfect fuzz face that sounds the best it can. As you can see, it's a vintage correct board. This pedal sounds exactly like a 1960s Dallas Arbiter fuzz face. The only additions to the circuit was these two bias knobs, which does not affect the tone. It just gets the circuit dialed in the way it's supposed to. And also I have a charge pump, so you can use a 9-volt jack, or you can use batteries. This is the pedal board friendly version, much cheaper, because I didn't have to buy a Dunlop fuzz face for the enclosure. These are all done in limited quantities. Each one is unique. I might do anywhere from 2 to 5, and then I move on and do something else. So subscribe if you want to possibly get one. Now I'm going to set the second piece in here. Before you do this, make sure these aren't bent, and if they are, you'll have to bend them back. And this is very straight, so I'm not worried about it. But it's possible if this is off a bit, you could have trouble lining those into the hole. And then be mindful there's a switch sticking out here, so try to get it as straight as possible. And wow, that went in really easy. There's quite a bit of wriggle room there, which is really nice. Now I'm going to loosely get these on. Whoops. You don't want to tighten these all the way because we have some other stuff to tighten on the sides. And you want to make it so you can move it around to line up the holes. All right, just still pretty loose. And now you put these black things in here, and then these. and it's loose, so I can wiggle it around to line up the hole. You don't want to force it. It should go in really easy. Now I'm going to tighten them up with my fingers. Tighten this up. Okay, now tighten these a little bit, not all the way. Okay. Actually, maybe I will tighten these a bit better. Okay. Now, tighten these, and not too tight, because you don't want to mess up your board. One last tighten on these. And it actually might be a really good idea to put nail polish on these, because these do tend to loosen over time. I'm not going to do that in this video. Now we'll turn it over. One last step is to put this on, and it goes on a certain way. I think you want this loop thingy on this side. It'll probably go the other way, just you'll have to bend it weird. Now it should be playable at this point. We'll put this on. It came with some feet. I've already took them off and put them on. And don't forget to put the sticker on. Don't lose it, because this holds your warranty. If you ever have a problem with it, they'll need that serial number on there. Don't screw these too tight, because you can strip it. I'm getting them all loosely tightened, and then I'll do the final tight. Now on to the front, and you want to turn all these all the way to the left. And you might have problems with it, so you're gonna need a screwdriver like this. I got this at the dollar store or the Dollar Tree or something. They might still sell them a little pack for $1. And first you want to loosen the screw out, or it's not even gonna slide on. Apparently I loosened that too much and it fell out. If these fall, they're almost impossible to find. They're so small. Okay, sometimes there's going to be a little bit of metal here from a thread. It may not go on. If that's the case, use your screwdriver to kind of push that metal off. There's like a little bit of excess metal from when they threaded that. If that doesn't work and you're still having trouble, get a piece of sandpaper, roll it up, and stick it inside and turn it like this. And just keep doing that until it works. Now I line these up with 0. It's easier to do this bottom row first, so the knob's not in your way when you're trying to tighten it. And we're done. Now let's plug this in and see if it works. Your guitar jack goes into this one. This one's for an effects loop. It's a really cool feature if you have an older vintage pedal that's not loud enough, because when you turn this on, it turns on the pedal at the same time. I am going to be making a video on how to make your own effects loop adapter. If you're interested in seeing that, subscribe. Let's see what this thing sounds like. Oh, I forgot to turn it up. Don't forget to turn it up. Let's see what the other channel sounds like. See what they both sound like. Let's not forget about the switch right here. You can change the stacking order. Let's see what it sounds like if I change that. I like it better with the switch on this side. So yeah, everything works, and that's how you put it together. I plan on making another video on how to mod this. I plan on putting another foot switch in the middle, so subscribe if you want to see that video.